Even if the Philippines is primarily an agricultural country, we have not done anything to cultivate this sector. In the 60s, we were ahead in Asia. Students from different countries came here to study agriculture and its technology. But what happened? They are now better than us. Somehow, we lost the race.
Managing land and water resources with the use of science and technology will help us to ensure that food production and security will continue to grow and to provide us our everyday needs. It's not just about us people taking advantage of science and technology. In order to make our daily lives better, we should also use it to protect the environment as it protects us. It should be in a give and take situation always.
At about 80% of fresh water in Asia is used to irrigate farmlands. However, some of our water resources are wasted due to ineffective use and misuse of these precious resources. This is because most of the irrigation facilities in the Philippines are old or inefficient. The country's budget is being distributed to the needs of our nation. And our government at this time it seemingly does not prioritize irrigation. If the country's irrigation system is improved, farmers will become more productive. More productive and more resilient agriculture requires a major shift in the way land and water are managed to ensure that these resources are used more efficiently.
New highly restricted regulation involving bioprospecting, biotechnology, information technology, and other components of modern technology. This is an overview and a perspective on the breadth and the types of technologies that may have impact on the life sciences enterprises of the future, with the understanding that there are inherent difficulties in anticipating or predicting how any of these technologies alone or in combination will alter the nature future threat landscape. This highlights technologies likely to have obvious or high impact near-term consequences and illustrates the general principle by which technological growth
Agriculture in
alter
the
the nature of
Philippines
future
has always been
biological threats.
associated with manual labor and backward traditional farming methods. For the Department of Agriculture, the stigma of farming being a poor man's job doesn't make it easier to fulfill its mandate of reaching food security or attracting more people to join the sector. However, progress is already creeping into the sector slowly but surely. New biotech crop products are being developed by national and international institutions in the Philippines. Biotech maize is the only biotech crop commercialized in the Philippines, and golden rice, a beta-carotene fortified rice, is now being developed by the Philippine Rice Research Institute and the International Rice Research Institute. Introducing these new crops brought by science will likely benefit Filipino farmers' livelihood, income, the environment, and health.
Actively promote diversification in agricultural production to ensure food security and promote better nutrition. Diversification in agriculture is the key in achieving food security, improve human nutrition, and increase in rural employment. Without diversification, farmers who are dependent on experts run a number of risks, So the process of diversification of agriculture is related to either a change in cropping pattern or the farmers taking to activities like animal husbandry, poultry farming, and etc. An international study recently published in Global Change Biology found that diversification will have an essential role to play in ensuring food security and stabilizing food production. Crop and farming diversification strategies need to be understood as a critical component of farmers' adaptation to a changing climate. Diversification will also have an essential role to play in ensuring nutritional security and tackling the problems of hidden hunger through micronutrient deficiencies.
Invest in local production of agricultural inputs such as high-value animal care products and machinery.
Investing in agriculture is one of the most effective ways of reducing hunger and poverty, promoting agricultural productivity, and enhancing environmental sustainability. Technology is impacting every industry, and agriculture is no different. There have been huge changes in agricultural equipment technologically, from combine harvesters using GPS autopilot to computer-controlled seed planting. For the farmer, this means that even new machinery can become obsolete quickly. It's vital for farmers to analyze the agricultural technology market before making any purchases. Better technology generally leads to increased efficiency and a bigger profit margin while providing more convenience for the farmer.
Adopt a whole industry approach to the coconut sector, which includes agricultural production, integrated processing, health research, biofuels, and oleochemicals.
Coconut remains to be one of the most important crops and a major export of the Philippines. However, despite the continued boom of the coconut exports, there has been no significant improvement in the coconut industry for the past years. Cocoa biodiesel serves as a high value or high volume secondary product of the coconut industry, which protects cocoa farmers from the falling copra prices in the world market. Therefore, I recommend ramping up research and development efforts to improve the productivity of coconut lands. In short, we need science-based solutions. Research and development efforts on coconut must address low productivity, pests and diseases, the establishments of post-harvest and processing facilities, value addition, crops diversification, and soil mapping. Agriculture is dying. This is a sad reality of the country. Agricultural land is being developed into industrial areas, shopping malls, and subdivisions. Farmers are growing old and their children have shifted into other careers. The agriculture industry has not progressed in any ages. Many of our agricultural schools are producing office-oriented workers who would much rather do paperwork than help improve the agricultural sector of the country. Not to mention the many horror stories of corruption at the Department of Agriculture.